we want to talk about this button called analyze data. The analyze data button command there is an AI-driven tool designed to help users to gain insights, from their data very quickly and very easily, right? So it uses machine learning to analyze your data. It finds out the trends in the data. It also summarizes your data. It finds out patterns and also can give you suggestion on what is happening in your data. So for example, this data set that I have here, if I want to quickly get an insight into this data set, and how do I do that? I will just maybe click anywhere in my data set. In as much as this data set is in this Excel spreadsheet, and then on a click, this analyze data pane comes out. And in a twinkling of an eye, you can see what the AI tool has done to this data right now. So first of all, the discovered insights are these, that the unit price by country, it produces this for the unit price by country and name, right? If I scroll down, I can see some charts. This is a unit price by country. And with this chart, you can immediately see that US, has the highest unit price. It goes down to give me the frequency of discounts. It goes down to give me the unit price and the revenue that appear highly correlated. So, and I still have like 28 other results that are very much available here in this analyze data. This is what can take you minutes to hours, depending on your experience, to bring out of this data. For this artificial intelligence button, analyze data has made it very simple. Yes, it could be some of the things that it's brought out here may not be what you want to see in the data. But what I'm trying to say is that immediately, right, you can have an insight, good insight into what this data set is doing, right? Look at the correlated data. So the unit price and the revenue, they are highly correlated. You can see the scatter plot there, right? The frequency of unit price and so on. So each of these segments that you have here, right? Each of these segments that you have here, you can insert them into your spreadsheet and then write reports using this data and charts that you have here. It has given us enough analysis on this data, right? So anyone you want to insert, you can quickly click insert and it brings it in. It brings it in as a pivot chart, right? Even the table, it will bring it in as a pivot table. Let me bring in this and insert this. You can look at what it has done to the data, giving a summary of that data. So pivot table also, even though we are not there yet, let me just give a little explanation. So a pivot table in Excel is a very powerful tool also, highly used by data analysts. It is a very flexible kind of table used to summarize any data. You can use it to explore or present your data. So by the time we get there, we will talk more about it, right? So the pivot table allows you to extract meaningful insights also from a large data set. It organizes and rearranges data dynamically without altering the original data, right? So each time a pivot table is inserted, it inserts it in it could be inserted in the same spreadsheet, or it can create a new sheet if you tell it to. So what it is used for is analysis. Just know that a pivot table is another powerful tool in Microsoft Excel that helps you to organize and rearrange your data. It helps you to visualize your data also, using pivot charts. It gives insight into your data set, right? So we'll talk more about it. So from what we have seen here in this analyzed data, with this, you can even write a report on this data following what we have here in this analyzed data. You can go as much as asking Excel or this analyzed data AI to give you other insight into your data, right? You can see as I click this place, it shows me if I want to check for the total revenue by country as a column chart. Do you want to check the percentage of total unit price? So if I click any of these, it will just display the data right here. If you want to see the top one, gender by total units, I can just click this and it analyzes and brings it to me. Male, 3,690, right? If I come here and type, I can type here and say, okay, give me the total revenue by country, and press my enter key. Immediately it brings this and show me. I can also query it to give me the list revenue. By country. All right, so it still shows this table. Look at India is the least one. Let me also say by name and see what it will bring out. All right, so you can see that here, minimum of revenue in thousands. So it brings out this summary in this table. Let me see what else we can query. Let me look at the table again. Say, let me see the smallest unit price. Now you can see that the smallest unit price is on serial number 20, this date, the name is this, the gender is this. So if I come to 20 here, all right, you can see that person here, right? The least revenue is the smallest revenue. What do we type? The smallest unit price. Look at the smallest unit price here, under this unit price here, 114, right? So I can also query my analyzed data to give me maybe the smallest revenue. That's number 26. So it will query, what it does is that it will query this table and then gives you the result of what you are looking for. So normally, if a data set is given to you to work on, either the company or the individual or maybe the supermarket or whatever, a business, will tell you the key things they need from that data. So with that, you can use it to query this AI tool, analyze data. With natural language, it will understand it and then bring out insights from that, from the data. I hope this is understood. You can query anything you want to query, typing it in this box. So that's the work of this analyzed data.